Trump may not be in the White House anymore. He may not be taking tough decisions against China anymore. But the Chinese Communist Party is still squealing in pain. It is still licking its wounds. And it just can't get over what Trump did to its goals and ambitions. Hi, and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host, Shubhangi. And in this video, we shall discuss how China is still reeling in pain over one of Trump's decisions on Xinjiang. Chinese citizens across the country have called for the boycott of Western clothing brands such as H&M, Nike, Adidas and others after the companies took a united stand in not procuring cotton as the raw material from Xinjiang province, where Uyghur Muslims are kept in inhumane conditions in concentration camps, while thousands of forced laborers are pressed into service to grow the crop, which is more colloquially referred to as blood cotton. The Swedish clothing giant H&M, in a statement last September, had said that it was deeply concerned over reports of forced labor in the production of cotton in Xinjiang. Nike and other clothing brands had released a similar statement. However, it was only recently that the statements of the companies were picked up by a CCP-affiliated group named the Communist Youth League, which started the I Support Xinjiang Cotton online campaign. The Communist Youth League's post read on microblogging platform Weibo on Wednesday morning, spreading rumors to boycott Xinjiang cotton while also wanting to make money in China? Wishful thinking. It said this as it shared screenshots of H&M's statement. The comment sparked a flood of criticism directed at H&M from Chinese social media users, with the hashtag I Support Xinjiang Cotton garnering over 1 billion impressions in a day. CCP's mouthpiece Global Times immediately started publishing feature-length articles where the publication was seen desperately trying to deflect from the core issue of forced labor being pressed into service. On the contrary, the mouthpiece claimed that the Western world had started a smear campaign against the Chinese. The Global Times quoted a white-collar worker named Wang, whose workplace is close to an H&M store. As a big company, H&M should learn the lesson that it should have respected Chinese people's feelings when it is doing business in China. Another Chinese state media, CGTN, shared a video on Weibo claiming to show the reality of cotton picking in Xinjiang, which involved automation, and quotes from a Uyghur farmer saying that people fought to work there for high earnings. Well, that is great propaganda. While the Chinese media tried its level best to camouflage the issue, the truth is that it is the important ban levied by the previous Donald Trump administration which is hurting China and is the main reason behind the intense pushback from the Politburo sitting in Beijing. As reported by TFI in December last year, it was the Trump administration that had intensified the US-China trade war with the ban on imported cotton from the Chinese Xinjiang Development and Building Corps, or XPCC. The XPCC is currently responsible for approximately 1/3 of all cotton production in China, accounting for about 17% of Xinjiang's economy. The US imported as much as $11 billion worth of cotton, textiles, and clothing goods from China in 2019 alone. The usage of Uyghurs and their children by China as forced labor in complete contestation of basic human rights was a major reason as to why the Trump administration took the courageous call of banning imports from the Chinese-occupied far western province of Xinjiang. Trump's blanket ban on the import of cotton and its products from China had sent irreversible jitters down the spine of the CCP, as China produces about 20% of the world's cotton, with most of it coming from Xinjiang. It took time for the effects of Trump's ban to kick in, but once it did, an agitated CCP started looking for ways to put pressure on America to reverse the order. As reported by TFI, it was President Donald Trump who had signed the Uyghur Human Rights Policy Act 2020, which is primarily aimed at cornering China. The bill signed by Trump paved the way for the American authorities to improve sanctions on the CCP officials who are directly involved in the atrocities committed on the Uyghur Muslims. The blanket ban on Xinjiang imports was a mere extension of this act. And it seems that this decision by Donald Trump continues to hurt China till today. Now, sensing that a weak leader such as Joe Biden was presiding in the White House, and also the fact that the Chinese did beat up American officials in the Alaska meeting, a confident Beijing immediately dug up the old statements of H&M and Nike to corner USA and its allies. It was a bit too late though. It will need to be seen how Biden reacts to the current ongoing developments, as Nike and other US companies as well as allies will be looking forward to the continuation of Trump's policies. If Biden backtracks on the issue, the CCP will be bolstered even further, and the remaining 4 years of Biden's presidency might see more such pushbacks from Jinping, as China would try to go for the kill by punishing every other entity that is connected to Trump's decision to pressurize China during the trade wars.